Okay, y'all. I'm gonna call this one a fall from grace. Okay. So y'all know the whole P Diddy thing. I've been channeling the thing for some reason, and I didn't know why until, it started popping up on my feed, and I was like, oh, this is a real thing. So then God was like, no, I want you to look deeper. So when I started looking into the thing with Usher and Justin Bieber, let me tell y'all something. It was a pastor with an anointing so fucking strong. Pastor by the name of Carl Lentz. Well, Justin Bieber went to Hillsong. Let me show you how they sacrifice people. Justin Bieber went to Hillsong, and that pastor that was pastor for Hillsong, Carl Lentz, got caught up with Justin Bieber somehow. He got caught up with some ladies in some type of scandal, and the church ended up firing him. They fired him like immediately because Hillsong, I want to say they got between like 40 and 60 campuses in the world, so it was like a big deal. And plus, he had a heavy influence, he had a heavy anointing. You know what I'm saying? And I always asked God, I was like, God, what happened to him? Like Justin Bieber seemed like a good guy. Like what happened? And God was like, don't worry, I'm gonna avenge him. And so now that this P Diddy stuff coming out, I'm like, oh maybe that's what was wrong with Justin Bieber. Y'all remember Justin Bieber was having them breakdowns, and he was connecting with some earth angels, but you could see that when he connected with these women, they life started fucking falling apart. And here we got Justin Bieber sitting up singing about ooh wee, ooh wee, y'all. Chili higher self is coming through, and y'all know I have been channeling Chili. She's still here. Her higher self is coming through, and I wouldn't be surprised if she come out and say something about something, because it's like Tupac been coming to me about that too. And then I seen how Tupac was, I knew about the Biggie and the Tupac and all that. I knew about that, but I didn't know in depth, y'all. I don't get into that. Like, God, what you want to say about what? Okay, all right. Give me the words. Give me the words, because I don't want people to think I'm crazy, because I'm not well versed in this stuff. I just do what God tell me. You know what I'm saying? But as He's telling me, the pieces to the puzzle are lining up. And I can see it clearly because I just got through going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? People that get involved with pedophilia and narcissistic behavior, these people are possessed by incubus and succubus. And I'm just gonna tell you something. If you ever let one of them demons get attached to you, oh, you will have a hard time disconnected from it. You will have to pray it off for you, quite literally. Quite literally. So y'all be careful out there. Pay attention. As more stuff is coming to light, ask the divine, what does this mean for me? Why am I seeing this? Why is this coming up in my reality? Why is this coming up in my timeline? Because when stuff come up in my timeline, I be like, okay, guys, say less. You want me to do what with what? Because I'm tired of seeing this. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the people around you. Some people are hurting, and some people don't know how to say they're hurting. You know what I think is sad about the whole PDD thing? It was so many people around him that saw he was hurting. I wonder how many people actually addressed the issue. And I'm not saying here or there. And the reason I bring up this point is because once you are a part of a timeline, until you heal from that trauma, you're going to keep attracting it. Does that make sense? So it don't matter who files the lawsuit. It's just going to track you to the unhealed people. Does that make sense? Protect your energy. If something feels off, don't even question it. Just, Jesus, you can have it. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. But see, it's dangerous because let me tell you what's dangerous about this situation now. Because there was some girls that was with Justin Bieber. And these was white girls. And these white girls seen some shit. And these white girls heard some shit. Okay, these white girls is high level star seeds. Most of them, they high level star seeds. Like the girl, what's her name? I can't think of her name, but her boyfriend died. I think his name was it Mac Miller. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He committed suicide. He committed suicide, and that girl had a was it? I think it was Adriana Grande. I think that's her name. Oh Lord, please don't say I butchered her name, but I think it was her. And I kind of felt sorry for her because it was like she was trying to heal, but she kept attracting the same type of person. And then the media would go in and hype it up, and she would be wrapped up with this person that really wasn't for her. It happens all the time. Like you can see it playing in Hollywood. But if you take that same thing and you apply it to your life, you'd be like, oh shit, what is going on? Y'all, this is what made me stop watching reality shows. When Housewives of Atlanta first came out, I used to watch it. I watched about one, maybe two seasons. And I started saying, God, what is you trying to show me? Is this how I act? And it was that I was allowing people into my space that act that way. So what they would do is they would bring me their baggage, right? And I'm praying for them, but they're not really changing their reality. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about being a prophet. And a lot of people be like, oh, you shouldn't pay the church. You shouldn't do that. No, I don't think you should pay the church. But if you need some advice that you can't get from nobody else around you, some life changing advice, then you need to pay that prophet. Because that prophet gonna tell you all the steps you got to take. Ooh, pay. No, not step by step pay. We ain't doing that. But they gonna tell you all the type of steps that you got to make in order to achieve your goal. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, that prophet is now bound to you in the spirit because they going to God for you. That's where they going. And what a lot of people finna see is a lot of these prophecies. They not gonna be our rainbows and fairy tales no more. It's gonna look like you need to heal yourself. You need to get away from that person. Your mama can't be there. Listen, it's people now. I told them this 3 years ago. They just not coming back. Regina, you told me that. Hey, I didn't tell you nothing. That was the divine. I surrendered to the divine. This is not me. This is God flowing through me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even care about other people's businesses. I asked God one thing. I said, God, two things. Allow me to help your people, right? And I said, give me a loving, supportive family. Like, just give me that. It's simple. I hope this helps somebody. I love you guys. Have an amazing day on purpose and in purpose.